All right, talking about the biggest story of the day, of course, the weather story. Let's take a live look over Independence Boulevard as we see, hey, it is sunny and cold. It says it right there on your screen, and you can see it there with your eyes as I bring in meteorologist Andrew Brightman to the conversation. I know we have everything back up and working now. So much to talk about, Andrew.
Yeah, this winter storm that's moving through, it's going to be all across the Carolinas up in Boone, where it's quiet and cold right now. They have sunshine, and then back here in Charlotte, we have temperatures that are very much on the cold side, 36 degrees, winds out of the northwest at 14 miles an hour, very dry conditions with dew points down in the single digits. And that's going to come into play here as this storm system moves in. All across the region right now is where we have winter storm watches in effect here through 7 a.m. Saturday morning. By 4 o'clock this afternoon, we're going to find out who gets upgraded to a winter storm warning and then who's going to see winter weather advisories. Pinpoint satellite, it's quiet. You can actually see here the outline of snow up in the mountains. That sort of white here, that's not cloud cover. That's actually a fresh snowfall on the ground. Clouds and radar here on a macro level. That area high pressure moving in. That is going to set up the cold wedge here as this storm system farther off to our west that right now is impacting portions of the Dallas-Fort Worth area with snow, sleet, and freezing rain. Zooming in a little bit closer, they're seeing snow up around Oklahoma City, and this is all making its way eastward and going to be pushing into the Carolinas as we head throughout really your Friday afternoon and then Friday evening. Friday morning, we'll see the storm system moving through portions of Arkansas, Tennessee, northern Mississippi, southern Missouri as well. And as it continues to push off to the east, it will move into the Carolinas starting maybe even around lunchtime now is what we're thinking here Friday afternoon. And then once we get into your Friday evening, that's when we're going to be seeing the worst of this storm system moving through. Still expecting generally the same here in terms of impacts. Down in the Sandhills points off to the south and east, it's really going to be a little bit of sleet and freezing rain and then changing over to rain. Here in Charlotte, it's going to be snow changing to maybe sort of an icy mix on the way, and then up in the mountains, it's really just going to be staying snow throughout this storm system. Futurecast as we get going here. The rest of today, no issues. Alicia was talking about the calm before the storm. That's exactly what we're going to be seeing here across the Carolinas as we roll into your Friday morning. The clouds will start to move in. Even a chance of a decent sunrise out there, but very quickly the clouds start to roll in. And you notice here the timing, this starting to move in. Overall, it's trying to pick up rainfall. I think basically whatever you see here at 1 o'clock for the most part won't be reaching the ground because when it moves in, we still have a very dry air mass that's going to have to moisten up before we start seeing precipitation fall. And with that happening, watch those temperatures start to go down here as the atmosphere starts to saturate, and then we see snow moving in by the middle of the afternoon. I do think this will start off as snow here in Charlotte. It'll either be snow or no at the start. And then as we head into the evening hours, start to see that warm nose that we talk about in the mid to upper levels of the atmosphere push in across the Carolinas. That changes us over to sleet and freezing rain. That's what we'll see through the mid to late evening hours on your Friday and continuing into your early Saturday morning before moving out. Now the thinking is, what we're thinking overall is that by about sunrise, this storm system is gone. This is really going to be a Friday afternoon and Friday evening situation here across the Carolinas. Then just going to be a chilly Saturday as this cold pattern is not going anywhere. Overall, maybe an inch or two of snow here in Charlotte. We'll talk more about the ice impacts coming up a little bit later on in the hour, and up to about 6 inches is going to be possible across the mountains. Your Pinpoint 7-day forecast, Pinpoint weather alert days for Friday and Saturday, and that cold pattern, Alicia, is not going anywhere.
All right. Thank you, Andrew, for that.